Happy beautiful Tuesday, beautiful people. Well, here we are with our day 3 video. Do people say 3 or 3? Anywho, I'm debating whether I should have the light on or not, because obviously today I'm doing my video a bit earlier and I just uploaded yesterday's video. First up, let me start my timer. 15 minutes, right? Yesterday we did 19 minutes. Ooh, good job, Phoebe. Um, yeah, and today it's a different day. I'm usually home on Tuesdays, at least in the morning, which is unlike my other days. And I have an accountability call with my accountability partner turned most amazing, most trusted friend, Claudia. And we've been having these calls since 2022. Wow, man, that's a long time. Since November of 2022. So we have these calls every week. But when I was in Kenya, because of the time zone difference, because we are 12 hours apart, she's 12 hours behind China time, and so we always talk on Tuesday morning around 8:30 in the morning, which is 8:30 p.m. Monday evening for her. And I love how consistent we've been. And I was just telling her, like, oh, I'm doing this crazy thing on YouTube. I think I probably mentioned it before, like 100 times now. I'm gonna do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. And I just decided that I don't want to be the kind of person who says I'm gonna do something and then you talk about it for the next 3 years. That's not who I want to be. I want to say I'm gonna do something and then I show up and I do my best. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Hey, behave, my light. Is being funny. But yeah, so I was like, I'm super tired. Yesterday I slept in the afternoon. I took an afternoon nap. English, I'm back. I took an afternoon nap yesterday around from like 3 p.m. to like 8, 9 p.m. When I did yesterday's video, oh my gosh. Slow down, Fibs. When I did yesterday's video, I just woken up from my nap and I was sleepy, my face was puffy, my eyes were red. But I couldn't sleep afterwards and I was awake until like 2 and 3 and I was just doing things that I'm not proud to admit. I was watching some YouTube videos and trash talking people, which is how I sometimes deal with stress, and commenting. Well, I don't comment like I wouldn't ever like comment on someone's video like in a negative way, no. But I feel like if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything. But I was trash talking. But yeah, so this morning I could barely wake up, and so I was like, after my call with Claudia, I'm just gonna go back to bed. And she was like, since you're doing this YouTube thing in your home today, why don't you just do a video right after our call? Because you're already up anyway. I thought, okay, so here we are doing today's video. I can't believe that whole story took me like 3 minutes to tell you. It's a long time. Anywho, I am good, thank you. Trying to position this, but I'm wearing super short shorts, so let me move forward a little bit. And I'm thinking, do I want my lighting on? How does that look? But I feel like that is giving a shadowy vibe. Let us see. This is a different mode. Anyway, okay, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Ignore the shadow, but I like it. So yeah, it's midday and I'm finally doing today's video. And I was just thinking to myself like 2 minutes ago, what do I want to say today? If you're gonna talk to people, then give value. And I said to myself, the only value I'm giving for the first 7 days is just showing up. Man, if I can show up on YouTube for 7 days, then I did it. I did the thing, Showing up has been the hardest part. Like, showing up is not an issue for me, but doing it when I don't feel like it, now that is the problem. I can't believe I'm doing a video after I just rolled out of bed and had a call, and I'm not like, oh my gosh, I gotta go get my hair done and like wash my face, whatever. It's just a raw and real version, I guess. And maybe that's what counts on a day like today. I am good at showing up when things are good, when I have everything figured out. I'm so good at showing up and telling you to show up as well, to inspire you to show up, right? When I had the best day ever, the best sales day ever, when I get great news, when I just wrap up a talk, or give great feedback, like great speaking feedback, etc. Because again, there's so many areas of life we haven't unpacked yet, which you'll get to know soon. Because again, guys, you have like what, 700 days to go. But yeah, it's easy for me to show up in those moments. I don't think it's easy. I don't think easy is the word, but I'm able to show up when life is good, and I think most of us are. But when life knocks me down, boy, oh boy, I want to hide away. And then when I'm getting a little better, all I'm talking about is how hard things have been and how unhappy I feel. And sometimes I pull myself out of it and ask myself, what's the lesson? What can we do better, Phoebe? You can do this and this. But like, I want to also show up even in the trenches. And I would like to have a realistic representation of life, because I feel like when I'm doing a 1 minute video, I'm the happiest person I know, man. Like, I gotta say it. I'm the happiest person I know. I always love laughing. Even if I can have the crappiest day, but I will find a reason to laugh, dance, or I don't know, just find something to make me feel good, even temporarily. And I feel like when you watch a 1 minute video where I say, have a really good day, believe in yourself, you got this, then it's easy to think that that's how I always am. But it's hard to do it for 30 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes. That's harder. And so I want to look back at this chapter in my life, like, fast forwarding. Yesterday I shared a bit about my TEDx journey, like getting ready for TED, how hard it was for me to show up at that point in time. Oh my gosh, I was in the bottom of the second level of the basement. When you're in the basement and you're like, oh, the basement has got a basement as well, and it's the basement of the bottom. And I shared a bit of that journey with you guys. And gosh, I lost my train of thought. This is happening a lot these days. Oh Lord, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I wanted to say. Anyhow, I hope that gets better, because oh my goodness, I always have like 1,000 thoughts in my head at the same time. But yes, showing up, right? And in moments like this, please don't turn off. That's my watch. I think the battery's about to die. But yes, gosh. You got this, Phoebe. I want to look, when I was getting ready for my TEDx, I just remembered I had to sit down here and say, it's 5 years from today. I'm walking up on stage and I get the question, what did you do different 5 years ago? And the response was simple. I showed up. I showed up when I was scared. I showed up when I was grieving. I showed up when I was sad. I showed up when I had so much doubt. When I questioned everything I have known to be true. When I was at the beginning of a journey that I had no idea what I was doing. Every single thing I was doing and saying and trying to share felt wrong. And the response that I got in that moment trying to write my speech was that 5 years from today, I'm going to be so proud that I kept it and I showed up on the 14th of February. And now, taking that lesson today, 5 years from today, 2030, end of April, I'm looking back and I'm saying, yeah, 5 years ago, I started showing up on YouTube. 5 years ago, I started just talking and exploring my thoughts and rediscovering myself on a camera. Oh my gosh, with terrible audio quality, in my beautiful home office, in my amazing, beautiful, fantastic, fabulous loft. And yeah, I kept showing up. And so this journey is just to show up and to invite you as I show up. I had a choice to do these videos on my camera on Zoom, like with my laptop camera, with my webcam. The audio quality is a lot better, but the camera quality is not. Okay, so either you get the camera and terrible audio, or like grainy camera sometimes and great audio as well. So yeah, pick your battles, baby. But I'm thinking when I show up for 7 days consistently, then the gift I will gift myself, that sounds repetitive, is to get my phone speaker thingy fixed. And then, yeah, with time, we'll get a camera and I'll get a better mic. I do have a Rode mic somewhere, but with my phone, it doesn't help for some reason. Anyway, showing up, my watch is at 9%, but I hope, you can still see me, you can still hear me. We're at like 9 minutes now, so that's fine. If it does turn off, then we still show up, and that's okay. Yeah, I do hope I inspire you to keep showing up in moments like this. When I said my loft, what came to mind is, I don't know Do you ever watch something and say, man, I know that one day my life is gonna look like that. So I was watching Nikita. If you've watched Nikita, I was watching Nikita, and she lived in this. If you've watched like old Nikita, like 2013 Nikita, but I was watching it in 2018, 2017, 2018. I lived in the dorm. I lived in school. Told you guys I came to China like in 2016, just right out of high school. And I was doing my undergrad and I was watching Nikita, and she lived in this amazing loft where she would be walking in like a nice vest and like, like technically in her underwear and like walking around her loft. Obviously she had like, like a bunch of weapons and guns and whatever, but this loft had so many big windows, and like the distance between the ceiling and the floor and the ceiling was so big. And I remember thinking, I want to live in a loft. I want to live in a loft. Guess what? Years later, I did. My first apartment was so tiny. I was saying this to my friend the other day. My first apartment was so tiny, but the second one, honey, it had windows everywhere. And then the third one just got better when I moved to Guangzhou end of last year. So maybe, if you can see it, you can have it. If you can dream it, you can have it. But you also kind of have to put yourself in an environment where that thing that you think is impossible, you see it until it becomes like an everyday thing. Oh my gosh, I feel like we're getting inspired. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm excited that I might actually be able to give value today without going 1,000 different ways. But for instance, I was having a conversation with my brother when I was home, and I just kept saying, oh yeah, you can do this in life, you could do this, whatever. And money is not a problem, you can always figure that out. And he's like, I noticed you say that phrase a lot. We're gonna come back on that right now, okay? And then the other day I was talking to my friend here, and we were talking. I was like, well, yeah, that's like 3,500 bucks. It's like 2,500 bucks. It's like 1,200 bucks. And then she was like, why do you count money like that? Put a pin on that as well. And then I basically started saying the things like being a great speaker or like building a great business is not, well, it's not easy, but it's doable, right? And now these money conversations with my brother, with my friend, and again, all of these things, like how I see things now, has been directly influenced and impacted by the people around me. It's how they see money. Like all my friends in my speaker circle, they talk about money like that. It's just 1,200 bucks. It's just 3,500 bucks. Dollars. I'm a Kenyan gal. $1,000 is a lot of money. Like $1,000 is like, gosh, how much is it right now? It's like 128, no, maybe more. It's like over 100,000 Kenya shillings, okay? So someone talking about 2,800 bucks, and I'm like, yeah, it's just 2,800 bucks. Honey, that is good money in Kenya, okay? And even in China, it's still good money. And so the people around me, they didn't see it as a big deal, so I stopped seeing it as a big deal. Because again, you become the average of the 5 people in your circle. And so in moments like those, the money's not a problem, 2,500 bucks, saying, oh, you could actually be anything, has been influenced again by the people in my circle, how they think, how they show up. So now my question for you is, who are you surrounding yourself with? What kind of conversations are you guys having? Are you proud of how you're showing up? Are you proud of who you are and who you're becoming? And as I said yesterday, I just turned 28 2 weeks ago. And the question that has been bombarding my brain is, have I lived up to my 20s? Have I done everything I set out to be? Am I proud of myself? Did I do it right? I don't think I did, but I am proud of the journey and I wouldn't take a thing out of it. And back to now where we started this conversation, I see we're almost at 15 minutes today. And man, I feel like I want to talk and talk and talk. Maybe we will, but my watch is about to die. My phone's okay, so that's fine too. What was I going to say? Where we started this conversation, my conversation with my friend Claudia, my accountability partner. And every time we're like, what do you want to be celebrated for? What have you accomplished since our last call, and how can I support you better? What do you want me to hold you accountable to? And she was like, I'm so proud of you, because where you started like in 2022 and where you are today, you have grown a lot in all areas of your life, not just as a speaker, not just as someone who is into personal development, a self-love coach, all of these things. Like, look at you, you have been able to grow, and some of that growth is internal. So sometimes you can look around you and you might not be able to see the physical representation of that, but wait for it, it's actually coming. And so, what I want to share with you is, if there is one thing we all can do better, is make sure that the people you're surrounding yourself with are people who are great thinkers, people who have bigger emotional capacities, people who are willing to show up and to show out and to be the best version of who they are each and every day. Not just sometimes, but honey, each and every single day. And to, you wanna, like, who do you wanna be in the next 5 years? But more than that, who were you 5 years ago? And if there's been any change, are you celebrating that? Because give yourself grace as well and celebrate yourself as well. Man, this is very exciting. I should have said YouTube 10 years ago. But the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago, and the second best time is today. So I'm glad you're finally doing this. And I'm a morning person, yo. So doing a video at 8 p.m. at night, yeah, you're getting the most tired version of me. I don't know how we're gonna make this a morning thing though, because I always get up, get ready, and leave. We'll figure it out. I'm excited. I'm excited for what this trend is gonna look like. I'm excited to show up, like unshowered, unfiltered, unhinged even, to show up with half drinking. That's not a word. Half drunk water. It's not half drunk. What is that? Listen, English is not my first language, so that's fine. Everybody says that when they have bad grammar and tenses. Anyhow, showing up and showing out and being the best version of myself. And sometimes being the best version of yourself is trash talking people at midnight, and that's okay too. I think that's one thing Claudia said to me today. She was like, if that's how you were able to get through it, then that's fine. Did you feel lighter after it? I don't know if I did, but I like to think I did. And gosh, friendship. Okay, let's make tomorrow's video about friendship. Oh my goodness, I have so much to say. That might be an hour long video, but I wanted to just do this 15 minutes so I can also just upload it, or like send it to my laptop and upload it as well. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Like, maybe that is why Glow was always glowing in her videos, because once you start exploring your mind and you realize, oh, this is how I think, this is how I want to show up, and this. And I feel like a longer video will, I don't know, it gives you the space to do that. I don't know. Because, I mean, I like to hear myself talk. I don't know about you. I like hearing myself talk. I'm like, that's amazing. But then I also realized that I've always been afraid of long form content, because I'm like, if I talk to you for an hour, will you get bored? Can I handle it? Can I handle it? But oh my gosh, I'm excited for what this journey is gonna look like. And yes, now I'm excited to get my phone audio fixed, because I can only imagine watching this video or listening to it with great audio quality. Oh my Lord, that is gonna be amazing, fantastic. Alright, guys, I hope you keep showing up. Someone just commented on my reel on Instagram saying, I came across your YouTube video. Please keep on posting. Do not stop. Keep showing up. And again, and they liked a couple of reels, or, thank you. Thank you for that. I don't remember your name, but in case you see this video, thank you. That made me want to pick up. Well, guys, my phone was overheating and it just kind of died on me. But yes, thank you for commenting on my IG. And I want to wrap this up, guys. I see you, I believe in you, and I love you. Okay, thank you, guys. And baby, good job, baby girl. It's my cat's hair. Alrighty, guys, see you tomorrow for day 4. Bye bye.